No es humano ni responsable construir un arca de Noé que salve solamente al sistema económico imperante, dejando a la gran mayoría de la humanidad a su propia suerte, sufriendo las nefastas consecuencias de un sistema impuesto por una irresponsable, aunque poderosa minoría.
Yes, some see financial stabilization and growth in some countries, but I want to say this loud and clear. These are merely signs. For a large number of countries, there are no green shoots of recovery. There are only fallow fields. The real impact of the crisis could stretch for years.
We are about to adopt another outcome document at the United Nations. As recent as 2005, we adopted the World Summit Outcome Document, which addressed a plethora of special needs of Africa. That followed the famous Gleneagles Summit, of course, of the G8. And this one is coming on the heels of the G20 Summit that was held in London. The report card indicates that many of the commitments are not being fulfilled, for sure. The G8 is about to meet again in Italy, once again, and the financial crisis will be on their radar, no doubt. All that we ask for is the fulfillment of the numerous commitments that have been made at the international level. Every crisis, of course, we would agree also, does offer us an opportunity to do better, and this one is no different.
We believe that the World Bank and other regional development banks can play a pivotal role in mitigating the efforts of the crisis through infrastructure financing and microfinance, among other things. They should therefore be equipped with the necessary resources to carry out this important mandate, and we support the call by the World Bank for the creation of a vulnerable fund to help developing countries.
In a few days, I will return home and I will face economic and social conditions that will have further deteriorated since I left to come here. It will be no different for my colleagues from the rest of the CARICOM community. What do we tell our people, Mr. President? That we attended yet another dress rehearsal for a shadow play? Another installment in a so-called drama of progress that never actually takes place? No, Mr. President. Measurable advances must begin to happen after this meeting so that we can dislodge a growing conviction in our suffering nations. It is a conviction that the developed world listens but does not hear, speaks but does not act. This time, our cry from the heart must be answered.
These are challenging times, but the United States remains committed to substantially increasing our own official development assistance, despite the fiscal impact of the current crisis. We will also support new and meaningful investments in food security, investments that will do much to help the world's poorest and most vulnerable. The United States recognizes that we, along with others, bear a share of responsibility for the current crisis. But as President Obama has noted, we need not choose between a chaotic and unforgiving form of capitalism and oppressive state-run economies. As he put it, quote, "That is a false choice that will not serve our people or any people."
Looking ahead, the situation could be even more catastrophic. Indeed, the long-run implications of the crisis for human development outcomes may be more severe than those observed in the short run. When poor households withdraw their children from school, there is a significant risk that they will not return once the crisis is over. or that they will not be able to recover the learning gaps due to lack of attendance. And the decline in nutritional and health status among children who suffer from reduced or lower quality food consumption can be irreversible, retarding their growth and cognitive and learning abilities. These facts are sobering, ladies and gentlemen. We simply cannot look the other way or divert our attention and commitment from addressing the challenge they impose on us.
El Grupo de Río hace un enfático llamado a resistir presiones proteccionistas, en particular aquellas que afectan a los países en desarrollo, revertir cualquier forma de proteccionismo y promover el financiamiento al comercio, reconociendo el derecho de los países en desarrollo de hacer uso de las flexibilidades y mecanismos de salvaguardas consistentes con los acuerdos de la Organización Mundial del Comercio. De igual manera, los países del grupo coincidimos en que los migrantes se encuentran entre las poblaciones con mayor riesgo en el contexto de la crisis actual. En este sentido, reiteramos la necesidad de eliminar los controles a la migración inconsistentes con los compromisos internacionales aplicables en la materia, así como la eliminación y prevención de cualquier forma de discriminación, tanto social como laboral, en contra de los trabajadores migratorios y sus familias. El trabajo